he doesn't know anything about it yet.
No problem.
Not an issue.
No, there's another reason I was asking, but it had
I just
nothing.
want to make
it
sure
had
it wasn't
nothing-
something I didn't know
No,
about.
no,
You start.
it's related, but it has nothing to do with this request.
Okay.
So, any further discussion, or do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous?
And that leads to my request. I have a request from Dana Richmond and probation to attend the NAMI Mental Health Justice Summit here in a couple of weeks. The cost of the registration and travel expenses are to be paid out of probation user fees.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Unanimous?
That's all that I have.
I'm signing, I have it here.
Thank you. I didn't need it.
The next lucky contestant will be Mr. Justin Fox. Come on down.
I forgot what he looked like. I haven't seen him anymore.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I have in front of you, should have a quote from Dunlap. First thing, I'll give you an update on the new heating and cooling system over at the courthouse. They have one of the new boilers in. It's a temporary fix for right now. And the other one, which I took a picture in here, I got some pictures in front of you. It's a picture showing you that it's all been removed. But the new boiler that they got using for temporary is only using like 11% of its capacity right now because of the weather and how efficient it is. So, but it is all gutted over there. Then after doing this, Dunlap noticed that we had a problem with our domestic water line, which I sent you some pictures of. And as you can see inside, we got some that's starting to leak in various different spots. This is a 4-inch galvanized pipe, and we need to replace it because, as Travis was Dunlap saying, we will start putting a new $20,000 heating and cooling system, or heat pumps in there, and all of a sudden it springs a leak.
The way I understand, it's right over top of it.
Yes,
too.
right exactly over the top of it. And the other reason they're saying is, I just want to I didn't get 3 quotes because we're on a time crunch, because all the units are out. And Travis, hopefully, they got them done on Monday, when I came in Monday, to check on them. I had to check on something else at work. But they had it all done, they're just cleaning up. But hopefully, next week, they might be starting to put the new boiler in. So if we can get this done, I'd like for it to be done as quick as possible. And the other thing is, if we have Dunlap to do it, since they're doing the boilers and everything else, if it starts leaking or it starts having problems, guess what? They put it in, they put the boilers in. There's no one else to blame. I only got one person I got to contact. I know it's a lot of money, but we're asking, there's about 100 and 125 feet of pipe. They have to put in a backflow preventer. They have to remove all the old galvanized, 4-inch galvanized pipe, which is in bad shape. And it was, once they did start taking stuff down, they started noticing it. Travis said if he knew it ahead of time, he'd have tried to brought to our attention, so when we were getting a proposal for the borders and stuff, that I could say, hey, by the way, we need to do that. But with all the other stuff in front of it, they didn't really see it until we started getting it and opening up and see more stuff. But I don't know if you guys would like for me to just take this to the council and ask them for the money, since it should be coming out of the courthouse King Fund. It's actually part of the main water loop of the courthouse, not the boiler itself.
What was we taking that boiler money, Matt, out of the bond?
I can't remember. The bond stuff is in here.
It's in there. Seemed to me like that's where we was paying.
It's in the file. It might take a second to go through it, but
And the
I
other
think we
thing
got some wiggle room in there. We could pay for it out there, couldn't we?
And the other thing I'm going to bring your attention to is, since they will have to shut down the water to the building, they won't be during business hours. It have to be on a Saturday or Sunday or after 4 o'clock, because they got to shut down the water to the courthouse. So. And that $11,800 is do not exceed. It will not be any more. It could be less. Travis said he just did a quick pricing on it so we could get to you guys. But whatever we don't use in manpower, he said he'll take off that bill. It would not be more than that. And for some reason, they put more time into it. The price is still what they could run into other problems and they can't get it done in a day. He said that he will not change anything because That's the lock-in price, that would be the max it would be. He's hoping to be cheaper, but he wanna give us the worst case scenario, so we don't have to come back and ask for more money. We'd rather just put it there now and not have to use it all.
And this cost includes the overtime or
It
After
includes
hours.
getting the job,
Yeah.
getting all that pipe removed. I don't know about what
Okay.
they're gonna do with
Sure,
overtime
that's
pay
one
or
reason
anything
it's
else.
probably a little higher than normal.
It is a little bit higher, but that's what, even Dunlap's thought it was a little high, but they're removing the galvanized and they're putting in 2-inch copper pipe instead of galvanized. And I ran across and said, why could we use the Schedule 80 PVC? And he said, no, because where it's located and it could get damaged, or if it did start leaking, the copper would be a better route. And galvanized, he said, that's because you couldn't afford to put new galvanized in there and thread it.
Well, I'm surprised it's still good as old as that building is, to be honest with you.
But I didn't print them off, but when they was disassembling the board, some of that 3-inch pipe they had, it was like, I'd say probably, there's a few pieces, half, the diameter of it was already halfway closed of it, because all the old water line and everything was in it. So some of it, I don't know how some of it was working.
Matt, real quick, I looked back through my notes and council approved to pay for the new unit over there out of the rainy day.
Okay.
Okay.
So we don't have to send him to the council. Let's just go ahead and take the, if, just so you guys agree on the piping, we could go ahead and take it out of the bond money, I guess. It'll just cut down on that balance because we probably saved that much in
That's
the
what
other.
I'm thinking, we saved enough
Yeah.
in there to pay for
And
it.
the other things.
I mean, I don't wanna ruin, that's like a $300-some thousand job.
Yeah, and you sit on top, and the other thing is with Dunlap's, and this is the type of people there, they go and replace one of the panels over that they didn't perceive was in there, but Travis just said, you know what? I am not charging anything, I'm putting a new panel because I want it to be nice and this, and that. He said, there's going to be no charge for you guys, just because that's how he is, it's what type of people that we're working with. And so I have a lot of trust in Dunlap's to do this and get that done.
They've done us good so far, so.
Right. They are, and I just think that overall it'd make it easier if we have just one company over doing it. No one can point fingers or anything else.
So any further discussion or motion to approve the extra?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
second.
Unanimous, and when that comes in, pay that out of the bond and then make a note of it that was,
I'll add it to that sheet.
yeah,
that you
okay,
guys.
all right, thank you.
So you're saying I will get through the bid?
I wouldn't have probably, be honest with you, Justin, I wouldn't have haggled you over that one.
Yeah, I would say if it's a time crunch, that's why.
Just on the new big projects.
Yeah.
I think you might have him gun shy.
I'll do that.
Thank you, gentlemen.
See you, buddy.
Hey, maybe that was Charlie's idea, not mine.
Get mine.
See. Okay, next up, Sarah.
I am coming to you today to basically.
Have you got 3 quotes?
I actually said that to him when he brought that quote in my office. I said, you got 3 of them?
So this is bringing to you, we want to go digital with our, some of the books that we have that are in the back, the transfer fee, the transfer books, and some of the plat books. So what happens is I have a company that will come in and will put these into their facility. It takes about 2 weeks. They will bring them, they will bring a van of sorts. I'm going to call it a van, but they have a system that they use that it's environmental, and it's basically a strict chain of command custody procedure that they use so that when they take them, it's in their custody, and they make about 3 different trips to be able to do this. But it's, they have an on-site scanning that they do at their location, and it basically mitigates anything such as, you know, if we, heaven forbid, we would have a fire, or there would be water damage, or any type of mold. This basically allows future generations to be able to have access to this, so it would be on a portal. I do have people that come in and research. That's very, I don't have a lot, but whenever those books are open, because of the oil in your hands, that can affect the paper that's on those. I also have talked to the Historical Society, Brad Bender, and he also thinks that it's a great idea to be able to do that so that these can be preserved. And as far as these would be returned to us, there is a place in Indianapolis that's Indiana Archives that can take them, but actually all I want to do right now is get them through the digital process. So that's what I'm coming for.
Can you get to the part where you said you had the money and you
And,
wanted
and that was the next part. Through transfer fees, we have a way to be able to pay for that. That is something that has been in this office for several years, and so I'm just wanting to make sure that we go digital with those at this point in time.
and then what was the cost?
The cost, I've got that on one side here. For 400 and some books, there's the cost right there. You can look at that.
Now I know why you brought it up and didn't just say it out loud.
So, just to clarify for everybody, I think it sounds like a really good idea, but
$50,320.
you're still, like the people who don't want to do digital, once they come back, they'll still have access to it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, because I know there's going to be some people that's going to say, well, I don't
Right.
do it, you know.
Sure,
So
sure.
they're, right now, they're both going to have access either
Yeah.
way.
Absolutely. And so, again, we have the funds to be able to do that, and it's earmarked specifically for any kind of digital that we would do.
But I mean, we're talking like a bunch of records right now that's got to be put in there.
There's a lot of them. I mean, you've got
400,
the old
419.
meeting minute books that are huge, and those pages are just starting to pull out of the.
And this will be all the records in your office?
And our cipher and our
Yeah. There's 400 and, I think it's on that page, 419 maybe.
You want to pass it?
I note that the quote is 6 months old. Is this quote still good?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Charlie, I'm about to borrow your glasses for that one. Mine's got so small.
It's a big number, but it's really small print.
It's really small. I can see the numbers, but I couldn't see the letters.
So this is basically all those books down there in your office, right, Sarah?
I'm sorry.
This is basically all those books down there in that back office.
It is.
So
I mean, it's a bunch.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just a few books.
And that's what this money's earmarked for. You have to use it for this type of work.
Yes, you
yeah.
can't use it for
Yeah.
anything else.
I mean,
I
think
agree, it's a big number, but I do think it's a,
well, you want to use a
It's a
reputable
valuable
company.
service.
You don't want just some random company doing it either.
Right. They've got 40 years of actually doing this type of work.
Okay, any further discussion or have a motion to either approve or say no way?
I think it's a good idea. It's a lot of money, but I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Okay, unanimous.
Can you initial that?
Huh?
Can you initial that?
Yeah, if they pass it back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't believe we haven't done that before now.
And that's the only thing,
More of that
right,
in our office.
and that's the only thing that this money can be spent on. So, can't be spent for anything else.
Did you have anything else?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna bring it to the board before we move on to the boring stuff, that as of today, still not one post hole has been put in the ground for the new rabbit and poultry barn. And we do have the military scheduled to come into the fairgrounds here. I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's not good.
Matt, can I speak to that?
Sure.
I was contacted by one of the representatives yesterday, came out, wanted to do a walk around, wanted to make sure that they were respectful of where they would be parking and not to tear up anything, because if they do damage anything, they do pay for it. So we did a walk around to make sure that they were aware of where the parking should be. The other thing is the materials for, I think there's some wood out there for to build the poultry barn, and I'm going to say maybe it's, I'm not.
All the lumber's there, the rafter, everything is there.
So,
And it's been there.
Yeah.
so that was pointed out, that there is this barn that's going to be going up. They're going to actually try to stay on all of the, in front where you would enter during the fair, on all of the,
Gravel.
yeah, all gravel. So he just wanted to make sure if they could, where they could drive. So he's aware of that building, and I wanted to know what the estimated time was that was going to be done.
2 minutes ago.
Were they waiting to have that, they were waiting to move that pole first before they started on that building, correct?
I guess, but they wouldn't have had to.
But it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I sort of say
I
that
thought
just,
she'd got
I
that
think it
taken
got
care
done
of a
last
long
week.
time
You
ago.
know, it was the actual electrical stuff just got completed last week, so they
Yes.
technically could have worked all this week.
Okay.
But, which I realize the snow was a pretty big thing. I
Pretty
mean,
last week, though.
I get that, but I'm nervous, but I'm glad you pointed that out to the military. And
Right.
it sounds like we can work around it, but still,
They've been.
are we gonna be able to get this building done and the concrete guy get the concrete and the electrical get the electrical
Well, that's
all
the
before
problem.
the first
He's
week of
gonna-
June?
He's got to coordinate with those other people.
When does the military come?
They come in on it's, just told you earlier.
April?
Yeah, it's
April
April
5th,
23rd maybe.
yeah, to May.
Should
Just
we?
before the fair, about a week before they start moving in for addressing fair, cleaning up and that type of thing, cleaning up the barns.
Should we
So-
reach out to Jenny and make her make a contact?
So I was going to, and when my phone updated, I don't know why, I lost a bunch of my contacts, and Jennings was one.
I'm sure one of you.
So
I know
if someone wants to forward me Jennings' number, I tried Jess Bailey, and she didn't answer,
I
didn't
think
call me
Waller
back.
get me to.
Yeah, if you want to take care of it,
I
just,
say, I think I've got her number.
they probably need to be right on somebody's chain.
Yeah, somebody probably needs to make a contact.
Tell them Matt's getting nervous, and I don't like being nervous, so, okay, go ahead.
Did Brian Belding send something to you?
Brian Building did, but I had asked Matt if he had talked to him. If not, if you have it, then.
I do, I can talk about it.
If you could see.
Brian Belding couldn't be here tonight. They have a request to submit a grant application. This is for the victims of, a grant through the Victims of Crime Act, through the Criminal Justice Institute. And it's a renewal for the Victims Advocate grant that pays a portion of the salary for the Victims Advocate. And then the remaining part of her salary is paid out of the pretrial diversion fund. And this grant is from October 1st, 26 to September 30th of 28. They've used this grant for over 15 years to help pay that salary. Brian's just asking for approval to resubmit this grant application.
And they pay the $13,600 match if they get the grant out of their fee?
Probably out of the diversion fund.
They're not asking the commissioners to pay it.
I don't believe, but that's not reflected in the message I got from Brian.
Matt, there's a time frame on there for March 11th, and so I believe it is March 11th on the bottom in
Yeah,
red.
March 11th.
So they wanted to be respectful of the grant process, to be able to move this forward so that you have the first pass at this, and then it will go to the council on the next meeting on the 10th or 11th.
I'll make a motion to approve it as long as they're paying the fees.
A second.
Unanimous, and I'm gonna sign this.
Matt, I have a question. The dumpsters that were used for the building tear down out there.
Mhm.
Did you already look at it? Okay. 'Cause Ashley's coming.
So I answered that question even before it was asked.
I guess we need to sign that one, Maria, like, just got from now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody else got anything?
Uh,
Gentlemen, anybody?
Did Derek send anything from USI?
Yes.
I already signed all the stuff from USI for the ADA stuff.
Well, that's all. As long
I
as
came in
it's,
earlier
yeah,
this
as
week.
long as
and
that's, I just told him I'd make sure it got
that was
done.
the only thing left that I needed to do, right, from Derek was the ADA stuff.
I believe so.
Okay, that's all
Because
signed,
he was, I
right?
know he was supposed to
Everything's
be
been
at
signed.
this
He was
meeting.
going to come and speak to it, that it had
Yeah.
been signed, and I also got notification that it had been received by NDOT, so.
I just want to make sure it was done. He just said he needed it.
And then we didn't have anything to do in this meeting for Tim Hunt, correct?
No, that'll be a
No,
joint
next
meeting.
week.
Okay, all right.
So just so the record's clear, there will be a special meeting on 26th. It's next Thursday at 9 a.m. Purpose for that meeting will be to review bids submitted in accordance with the request for proposals for the community crossings matching grant for the most recent award. And bids will be awarded at that meeting. We're on a time crunch.
Okay,
And I do mean time crunch.
Yes.
that was almost a time smash. Okay, so do I have a motion to approve prior minutes?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Unanimous, and then do I have a motion to approve payroll and claims?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
I'm gonna step out there. Derek's calling. I think I'm gonna make sure you don't need anything else.
Yeah. Meeting on the 26th, is that what?
It's a special meeting, but the only purpose is for the CCMG grant.
Just a little update for people that don't travel Brownstown Road. The trees are down. They've started. It was funny to look down the road and all them trees down the whole Brownstown they're gone. Mhm. When you start down there, you can't miss it. Because
You
it's,
can
there's no trees.
Oh, boy.
So it starts.
So it starts, yeah.
What is this?
I did get with Sheila today at the highway department because there was a huge, and I'm talking huge, pothole, like right there at the dam on Brownstown Road. Scott hit it in his little truck yesterday. He was like, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, that pothole.
What are you talking about?
A huge pothole on Brownstown Road. So I emailed Sheila today and they went right out there and filled it in.
On a pothole like that, don't email, like, be sure you pick, because we get tort claims on those or whatever, so as soon as we know about a pothole,
Yeah.
we try to get on those and get them done.
Well, when I go out, I don't go left out my driveway, I go toward Hayden Pike. But when he leaves to go to Columbus, he goes that way, and he said it threw him to the side of the road. It was so bad. They took care of it today.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Derek's watching he said that what you sign gets us by for 90 days for the ADA, but we gotta sign the on-call tonight, which Sarah's going to get, and then he will do the true ADA stuff after the on-call's done, so, but it don't have to be done tonight, just the on-call.
Yeah. I have no idea what this is.
I think I will.
I've never seen that before.
So there's only more than one.
That's what I was thinking. You don't know what it is, Nina?
Can you come here and tell me what this is? I've never seen this in my packet before,
That probably shouldn't be in the packet.
and I've been doing this for a really long time.
way longer than me. Yeah, that's part of the highway. I'd say when the recycle center got pulled out, it probably was with it, and then it was there for probably with that. With payroll.
So to answer your question from earlier about the Victims Advocate grant,
Yep.
the county matches the pretrial diversion fund. It comes out of prosecutors' budget.
What we need to know.
I'm guessing this one come apart. I don't know, I don't know.
Do you also have a degree in finance?
No,
So
I'm a lawyer, not an accountant.
So I'm not as alarmed with the cash loan as I would be a cash short. But that to me seems like a pretty big amount to have a cash loan, but I'm just guessing.
This is what I sent to you.
Okay.
You all three got it.
What's this here? Do we need to do anything with that? I'm guessing it come out of something else.
This is what we need to sign tonight.
Is that standard? That's savvy.
No, I don't, like I said, I don't
That's
see where
okay.
Sorry.
it's probably in there.
Okay,
I just wanna make sure you didn't need it signed for some crazy reason.
Yeah, probably.
okay.
Me and Charlie put them back just like we found them every
Okay.
time. Just like it.
And this is called a what?
Except for
You know, call it.
You saved the rubber band though.
That's what I said.
Hey guys, real quick, Alex said this contract has to be voted on. So he's already reviewed it and said that it's okay. And it's the on-call for
USI.
USI for the ADA. So do I have a motion to?
Hold on, let me also say it's ADA and a bunch of other stuff that you wanted to use USI for services.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
I'll make a motion to approve, or motion to sign.
Unanimous. Here's the rest of it. Is there only one signature page on that?
Yeah, just that one. The other is information.
This is all this information.
Yep. Yeah, cash alone, 135620.
Just one.
I don't say anything because it's cash alone.
I'm glad you found it.
If it's cash short, I'll be bothered, but
I sent it, and I
it still bothers me that they're off that far, you know what I mean?
Yeah, look at that.
Do what?
Is all those gotta be signed yet, man?
Yeah,
Just
He's
pass them
too
down
busy,
here.
he's too busy, yeah.
That's all right.
there you go. I can probably do this one.
You only give us three, let's see the big ones.
There's a couple more. I forget I got an election question that I have to ask you before you leave.
Okay.
It's on the disclaimer on your election sign.
Let's wait until we're done.
I will. Shane, one more quick thing for you. I've talked to Charlie about this, but I'd already called you once yesterday and I didn't want to bother you again. So I was contacted about Bridge 44. The estimate for the redeck on that came in so that we were gonna have to have about $2 million in additional county. Over. So it was suggested to me by Kathy that we remove it from this round and then resubmit in
Reapply
November.
next year.
No, you can reapply in November, and because their money is spent up for this year, they couldn't do any additional. She said, and then if it's awarded in November, there's a possibility they would have more money, and we wouldn't have to come up with the $2 million. So Charlie and I thought it was a good idea. I haven't called her yet because I want to talk to you, but
I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. We have to.
we all thought exactly the same then. So up by MUTC.
Right behind MUTC, or the first, well, second bridge back. Wasn't that just a deck?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably got more problems now as long as it's been.
Over $2 million for a bridge redeck. It's not to build it, just to redeck it.
I don't know how we withstand it forever.
So does anyone else have anything? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Everything good?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Unanimous.